flag leader and funny car, and John, great run there, and I guess you met a lot of new fans out in the pits today.
I've had a lot of fans here from, hell, I was here 26 years ago, 1985, and to come out here and run that kind of number, I couldn't even get down the racetrack. But obviously, I see why NHRA wanted to come here. Crowd comes out of Canada, out of New York, regionally. This is a big crowd for a Friday night, and they're going to need more stands tomorrow. This is pretty exciting. But hey, if they don't have seats, they can stand up and watch the race. That's how we did it in the good old days. But we're learning here, and I think it's what they did with the concrete out there to be able to come up here and run O's like we did 05. This thing will run national records if we push it. So, but so many fans from the old days, it's just really exciting for me to be a part of it. And kids that I met when they were just little, now they're standing out there with their kids. And that's new energy. NHRA needed this, and TV needs it. We need some new blood in here, and you got it right here in New England.
Questions for John?
Yeah, but your old blood's running pretty fast now, right?
My old hound dog, she's starting to talk. We got around them there at Bristol on Father's Day, and we didn't really know what was going to happen here because we got no data for this racetrack. They can tell us how good the concrete is. My clutch guy, Lanny McLeasy, said, it's awesome, the air, because you're at sea level. You're in the trees, you can run. It's like being on Seattle. You're just on the opposite end of the world. You know what I'm saying? The country. But Lanny said it'd be good, but you don't know because you got no data. And you know, the first run, Mike put her down there and ran, well, we ran 14 or 15, and he said it's out there for us. So we pushed her. We got low just above Hagen, but got all the funny cars in, dragster. Didn't get in on that run. Brittany got loose. But good to be back. This is a great market. And we're going to give these fans what they bought the tickets for. NHRA is a good price. And it sounds like I work for it. Well, I do work for NHRA. But you can come in here and be part of this whole, like I told you the other day, be a part of it. Love NASCAR up at Loudon, don't get me wrong, but you can't stand there and feel it and smell it and feel the ground shake, what we do here with these pro categories and all the categories. Throughout, I don't care if you're driving grandma's car. I'm politically correct. I'm a grandpa, I can say that, right?
Yes.
So it's pretty awesome. I know all the drivers are excited, and the fans, they just want those autographs. It goes on and on.
Tuners come into a new racetrack that they haven't run before, they kind of tiptoe on the setup. How do you, as a seasoned veteran driver, approach a new track like this?
It ain't new to me. I know the surroundings. I know the town.
Yeah, but it's been 20 years since you drove on that track.
No, I ain't that old. I don't forget nothing. I remember everything, Bobby. But it's just that it's all completely different. They've dumped, I don't know, 4 or 5 million, 8 million. I don't know what they've spent. You know, sometimes you can't see, you know, the changes made, but I couldn't find my way when I got here. I didn't know how to get into the place. The only thing I recognized was the hump going up to the starting line. When you have to make the turn to go to the water box, you had to drive up over a hump. I said to my wife, now I remember. So, you know, there was a lady out there, she said, I raced here, and she said 50 years ago. Now, I don't know if she was true, and she looked a lot better than me. So I don't think she was lying, but she was a bracket car racer. And it's just, this place has so much history, and we needed it. We need one more national event to get her to 25, right, Tom? That's right.
Hey, John, just one more time.
We don't know where that's going.
Just one more time to ask the same question.
What was the question?
How do you prepare for a track that you haven't driven in a while like this, that you're not really maybe familiar with?
Well, I took Robert's a veteran, so Robert knows, Robert Hyde drives Auto Club, but I took my girls out there. We walked through the water box, how far it was. It's 96 feet from the water box to the start beam. You got to know that so your burnout's not too long or too short. Some of them are 119, and every second on that gas throttle burns more fuel, makes the front end light, can make the car with the front end up leaving. You got to do everything exactly the same. I'm teaching them. I walked them through every marker, you know, the 60 foots, the 330s, all the way to the rights at the 1,000 foot. And then we walked them to the shut-off area. Nets are awesome. Hey, thank you guys. Grand Wide, everybody that put all that together in the racetrack. The nets are awesome. You doubled up on all that stuff down there and the sand. And that's really, safety is huge. Want to give them a great race, but we want to leave here. And this track gives you that opportunity. And the fans, you got a hill down here on the left. I think it's just awesome where they can sit up there and watch. If you go down to the end of the racetrack, there's about 50 people down there at the end on an open fence. They're locked outside, but they're trying to get in. I told them tickets are down there. Either that or they're
First
watching
time
the
we've
race.
ever seen you have to sit down to sign autographs, so many people.
This is my bucket list. Come back here to New England. When I left here, nobody knew who I was. Nobody wanted an autograph. Well, it's different today. It's packed over there behind my car and a lot of the teams. And my girls, and they're really into it. You don't know until you got that fish hooked. If you're going to get him, don't call him a fish. Don't say that about my fans. If you're going to get them to the racetrack, and this is awesome. You know, it's hard to judge. I say the stands aren't as tall, but they go all the way down there, clear to the other end. So, and you got them on both sides. So I think we got a big crowd, and I hear, you know, the sold out tickets going to get bigger tomorrow. We're going to have good weather all weekend.
Yeah.
See, that's key. And then up here, you're not out here in the heat just boiling. You got this Canadian air coming in here, whatever they call it. Pretty awesome. Jump.